Hello, Center High School. I'm Corbin Fowler.
And I'm Jonathan Dixon.
And today we have a few videos that we think you'll enjoy.
And Cougar Connection starts now.
We have a cool interview with our new econ teacher, Mrs. James. It was filmed by Jonathan Dixon and Jordan Coker.
Before I came to Center High School, I was actually substituting in Woodland, and I was also working at the Discovery Museum down the way on Watt. I was looking for a job, specifically a social science job. I didn't necessarily want to get a new credential or have to take another set of C-sets, and so I found this job online using the teacher database EdJoin. I love history, and my goal is to make you all love history and social science as well. For my hobbies, I like to go to the movies a lot. It's kind of like escape, lots of action movies or fantasy movies or any kind of movie really. To do that, I like to travel a lot. So this year, because I'm full-time, I've been able to travel a bit more. So I've been to Harry Potter World in Orlando, and I went to Chicago, and I'm planning to go to Vancouver soon to see a band. And lastly, I play the clarinet still. So I've been doing that for, since 4th grade, so a long time. I'm lucky to be here. I like the students here a lot, and I've been able to expand my teaching practice, so not just social science, I'm teaching AVID, like I said. As far as my life, I've been able to make a connection with students more, which is a big part of teaching that I like a lot. So yeah, pretty big impact. I've wanted to be a teacher since the 8th grade, and so this is my 4th year officially, 5th year teaching, but I never necessarily saw myself as teaching forever. So some other goals I have is to possibly open a restaurant or be a chef somewhere, perhaps get into legislation for educational law or state curriculum creation, maybe work at a museum, lots of goals.
Now, wasn't that interesting? Our next video directed and edited by yours truly. It's about James Krestoff and his success with RPG Club. Let's take a look.
My name is James Krestoff.
James has been the president of RPG Club for the past 2 years.
When I first started going, it was run by my sister, and I was in freshman year. But that year was actually fun. Me and my friend Roberto actually have a lot of good memories from that year. A lot of stories we could tell.
I've known James since 4th grade. So how many years is that? 8 years? 8 years. Honestly, he did have a problem where he's a rule lawyer in general, and that's what's called, where he tries to make things stick and make people listen to what he says. So it was annoying with certain people who just were more freeform. He had to figure out how to let them do what they wanted to do. It was difficult for him, I guess.
He was very loud. He certainly talked a lot, although he had purpose to his talk sometimes. Let's say you were to say something he didn't agree with, he would get very serious. He'd be like, but he'd kind of joke around about it afterwards.
Over the years, last couple of years, he's really, learned how to take charge and manage the group.
Mr. McGinnis has been the RPG Club host teacher for the entire 10 years.
He asked me if I'd be willing to take it over, and I said, yeah, sure, because I'd heard about the club and knew some of the kids in it, and I was pretty excited to do that for him.
In middle school, elementary school, he was always Jim was the weird person. People didn't like Jim. That was a consensus. It was, nobody likes Jim. That was a fact.
I think he's more confident in terms of being a leader, and he really relates well to everybody in the club, whether they're a freshman or a seasoned veteran of the RPG Club.
I don't think people look up to me. I think more people kind of want to hear what I'm saying. It's not maybe they don't look up to me, but they definitely respect me, if you can see the difference.
The thing that's changed definitely is, I guess Jim's better at communicating with people or something, because people don't hate Jim anymore. And that's That's definitely a fact.
First thing that comes to mind would be an angry teddy bear, because he's like, he can be joyful, but then he can be like really serious.
Being a leader is very cool because of course you get to lead the group. You get to be like, people will of course respect you, and you get to pretty much everything goes your way. You just get to say something, and the old rule in RPG Club is the GM says it goes. So it's pretty cool, just kind of being the all-deciding force in most situations.
I think that basically being the RPG, because it's a very complex set of just thinking, analytical skills, higher level thinking, I think Jim has had to, kind of grow in terms of, his own knowledge that he has and how to convey that to his, the gamers, and really have them step up their game too.
I've actually had a lot more fun of a time because the attendance is so high. We've actually been able to split it off into multiple GMing tables, so I don't have to GM the whole group. Like I have Corbin and Roberto and Gabe and Ankit all kind of helping with this GMing thing. So now that we've started to delegate, I can start focusing on more individual players and improve the experience kind of for everybody.
And Jim seems to always have an answer. He knows what's going on.
Well, once I've left, it kind of ends the Krestoff dynasty. So this year is probably going to be like the pinnacle year of RPG Club success.
Dice helps in the game, but being a leader will help James out in life.
That was great, but before we can get to the last video, it's time for some news you can use.
I'm Dallas, and here's the news you can use for Friday, May 13th. Today is a rally day schedule. School is out at 1:55, and the rally begins at 2 p.m., 5 minutes after school ends. The Sports Around the Night rally is Friday, 6:30 in the gym. The cost is $2 for everyone. This week is the last week for after-school detention. Don't miss out on crossing the stage because you missed your detention. The Senior Awards ceremony is next Tuesday, May 17th, beginning promptly at 6:30 p.m. Bring your graduation robe only. Don't bring your cap. Meet the cafeteria at 6 p.m. We hope all seniors will be able to attend. Rally MC tryouts are Tuesday, May 17th, at the beginning of both lunches in the gym. Yearbooks will be distributed after school in the cafeteria on Tuesday, May 17th. Will you be on the list to pick up yours? There are still yearbooks available at the ASB office. Still $75. Go pick up yours before it's too late. Don't miss out. That's it for the news you can use. Back to you guys.
Last but certainly not least, this video is a project for consumer finance that took a musical twist. Jim Krestoff, Roberto Godinez, and Manpreet Kang star in this rap video.
You ready? Let's go. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. Come on.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power or will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Jim Krestoff, he's a big tall engine, hella persistent and efficiently working. This guy's always thinking out of the box. He's a great leader with the strength of an ox, but don't confuse, he's always considerate. Social problem is his truly sharp wit. An effective communicator, he knows how to flow. You should really appreciate the skill he shows. He's been labeled nerdy for his intellectual wording, but some say the dumb straight from schooling and learning.
Roberto Godinez, he's a hard-hitting scholar, yet he beats all your problems with the skills of a brawler. He's been known to be more reliable than the Eiffels Foundation. He's a valuable addition to your great organization. A dedicated worker with something to prove, always been on time because he's never at snooze. Speaks 2 languages, he don't need no translation. Lightning fast learner with a big education, cause he'll say to the masses that he's brutally truthful and he'll make the tough decisions.
Manpreet Kang, he's the king of the court. A wizard's computers, technomancy's his fort. Proactively thinking about his next move. When you see this guy in action, I'm sure you'll approve. This master rank 20 is always the apex. The way that he thinks is complex, but sure to impress. Gassing lads with his crafty plans. This guy is determined to make a difference. He'll get there with or without assistance. terminating the competition's existence.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power or will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
We are very proud of these videos, and we are happy to get to show them today.
I'm Corbin Fowler.
And I'm Jonathan Dixon, signing off.
Thanks
for watching CTV.